Murder, murder, murder media. Come and get it, yo, murder media. Murder, murder, yo, murder media.
And as it's going through, I found this. I want everybody to pay close attention to who this man is in the chopper with Jeffrey Epstein.
Short but sweet.
He's turning his head. They just said Epstein.
Dougie.
See who that is?
Dougie.
That is Kamala Harris's husband in a chopper.
They're everywhere, y'all.
With Jeffrey Epstein. Have a fantastic day.
Nickelodeon logos shaped like Epstein's Island. Come on, dude.
Really?
It's definitely not just a splat.
Did you see that they said Jay-Z's Big Pepper video was filmed on Epstein Island?
That was Fiesta with
yeah.
with R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, yeah. Fiesta.
I looked it up. The Illuminati changed the Google search to it, and they said it was in Miami. It's like, bro, that was obviously on Epstein's Island.
That ain't what I'm here for.
A humiliation ritual.
You can call it that. Real. I mean, that's be for real. That's be for real, but like, you know, when you get the...
You were right at that level.
I'm telling you.
To where you gone over, do or die.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And God made you say what you said on that stage to go on and rush it.
Exactly, because I was there. I could tell you about this shit. I'm telling you, I could write a book. That's how this shit go for real. Like, so...
Well, you saw with your own two eyes.
Yeah.
That if I wanted to make it...
The world saw it. That's the thing, but they just, you know, it get put in the media. Man, this what America made on. We'll go down a rabbit hole talking about this real knowledge. Like, this what you need to know. Like, you can take it as far back as you want to. A lot of them went through this shit, and they gonna spank you. You get what I'm saying? You don't play ball.
If you get, like, they're scary because they're apparent. I mean, these are humans, but they have no human contact or whatever, and they're like forest people, man, and they like come running out of the woods and like kill you. And like, I say people will go there and disappear, man. Just start typing Appalachian, dude, tons of stuff will come up. That one that I seen that one time, I'm telling you, man, it was like a forest ranger. He got called. He like went out there and he started hearing stuff and seeing stuff, and he was like, man, I got to get back to the truck, dude. He finally got out, dude. He hightailed out of there. He's like, y'all can't be sending me up here, not by myself, you know.
Bro, everything leads back to a Shane Dawson conspiracy. Just watch.
Now this is something Hollywood has talked about forever. And Stephen Colbert has even joked about it on Family Guy.
This is crazy.
$10, $5, $8 and I'll do it. Fine. Help! I escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement. Help me! But I told you a few months back in Conspiracy.
Right in your face. This shit's in everybody's faces. Been in everybody's faces.
Like, I have heard the stories, but
Bro.
Because it wasn't like directly connected to me, like it didn't happen to me. But I knew he was one of the guys that was out there possibly molesting me. I knew he was one of the guys that was out there possibly molesting me.
Not gonna lie, this shit is dangerous. This nigga dropped a pill in some grease, and you telling me they calling this instant fries? Nah, my nigga, I don't want no instant fries. I guess we just gonna have to stick to cutting up potatoes, and that's it. Because ain't no way you dropping melatonin pills in grease and it's creating fries now. That's not what we about to have ever. I advise you niggas to stay out these fast food places because this shit is getting dangerous. It was already dangerous, but now it's getting even more dangerous. Like, come on, bro. Nah. Nigga, this is AI. There ain't no way this is real. Now look, I know I told you that AI, that's with the alien shit. AR, if it's AI and it's alien shit, if it's alien shit and it's AI, believe it, it's real. But this shit right here, come on, bro. There ain't no way. If this shit is real, if it becomes real, because somehow they probably gonna figure out a way to make this shit. They probably already got it. They just haven't showed the public yet. But come on, my nigga. Instant fries.
It's probably gonna happen.
Peel with some grease and fries to start. Come on, man. If this is happening, if this is real, which is not, it's AI. But if it is real, it's still not. But if it was, where the fuck are my superpowers? If you drop a pill with nothing in there and fries to start flying out, I need to be able to fly, walk the walls.
Fuck yeah, I'm down with what he's saying.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel tweeted back in 2010, I like my pizza dead in an organic vegan restaurant in Manhattan. They have something called live pizza.
If you want to
Isn't it
know
funny
who
how
Jimmy
none
Kimmel
of us
is,
reading this has
find the
ever made
Man
such a specific joke about pizza? It's always them. Hey, at Jimmy Kimmel, can you help me understand this post of yours a bit better? What's the difference between a dead or live pizza? Care to explain? Even if you go back to previous old Ellen tweets, they're all from like 2013, 2015. A lot of other people are from like just later on dates. This was back in 2010. So I think they definitely thought that people were not going to ever figure this out, especially because the internet wasn't like crazy with like conspiracy theories, right? So they thought they could kind of just get away with this. Maybe they're kind of just giving the location of where it is. But also, that's just all speculation. Maybe there's something is called dead or alive pizza. I mean, I would get it. I would understand this if it was like some random person that said something like this, because then there is a chance that, you know, it's just a coincidence. But it's like Jimmy Kimmel, the guy who's still #1 for his niche, right, is talking about something like this. What do y'all think?
Who watches that late night show stuff?
Everything out. They hid Zorro Ranch in a box canyon in the middle of nowhere. A box canyon is a valley with only one entrance. There are definitely bodies there.
Watch these guys. You tell me if these guys are paid or not. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just documenting you guys putting all your protest stuff in a van. It's very nice of you. How far did you travel to come to protest today?
That's not really your concern.
Then why do you have like a van full of stuff? People wearing
I
masks?
believe that this shit happens.
Yeah, no,
this stuff
I
right
always
here,
wondered,
people paying people.
are these people out there protesting? They just look so like weird, like her, like the people she's with. They look so like they're not normal people. You don't see these people walking down the street in your community.
They never are.
Like, where are these people from? Who are they? I always thought that when I would see these protests on, like, who are these weird looking people?
Are great for
look at them.
transporting things.
Like, look at this dude.
Look at these people.
Look at them.
Just, you know, I can videotape
Like,
on a
look at this
sidewalk.
guy
So.
in the red shirt. Like, who are these people?
Yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt you guys. I'm just.
They look
Where are they
weird.
from?
They definitely do look
Just interesting. You guys are
weird.
putting everything in a
Weird
van,
as
and
fuck.
you're getting really mad about it.
Look at.
You know, that looks really suspicious.
Look, they're trying to cover it up and shit.
You know, all the answers that you would.
Are you guys paid?
So.
How much did
Watch the eyes.
Soros or Reid Hoffman pay you to come protest
Watch the
Trump today?
eyes.
Come on. Was it good?
Pause.
Did you get paid well?
I mean, his parents married.
Ah,
Oh, they
They
did?
made him
They
marry?
made him marry and have a baby. His mother was the tallest woman on the Chinese national team, and his father was the tallest guy.
And they made them get
So
married.
you guys have to have a baby for the republic.
And they came up with Yao Ming.
They came out with Yao.
Damn, I did not know that. You about to look that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was tough.
The reports of Chinese government making Yao Ming's parents to produce star athlete are exaggerated of the state's run sports program that them together. The story is not one of genetic engineering, but a state of sponsored athletic system with eugenics undertones.
I don't know. It sounds like
I don't know.
Craig,
It
right?
got-
I'm going.
Yeah,
with
it
Craig's
kinda
theory.
sounds like, yeah.
I'm going with Craig's theory right now.
Because they're not
That's how it should
denying
be.
it.
Do you know how incredible the NBA
clone
would be if
shit,
Shaq and
man.
Lisa Leslie had a baby? If LeBron and Serena
You know
had
the
a
scary
baby,
part. The
nigga?
scary part about that is, it's a girl.
You are
Marijuana man.
Every sales.
Yao Ming's NBA career was no accident. In fact, his entire life was constructed by the Chinese government. See, Yao Ming's mother was an all-star basketball player in the 70s. Standing at 6'2" she was one of the tallest women in China. She was 6 inches taller than the average Chinese man. Though she had no interest in basketball, she was selected at a young age to be China's next basketball prodigy. She dominated the court for years, and in 1978 she requested to retire, but the Chinese government refused and told her the only way that she could retire was to produce an offspring. In fact, they had already found a match for her, male all-star Yao Zhuan. They both refused the idea at first, but after a little convincing from the government, they decided to become a couple and eventually get married. Yao Ming grew rapidly and he was immediately thrust into the world of basketball. He was often put through strenuous workouts at a young age to improve his skills. Before playing in the NBA, Yao actually had to get approval from the Chinese government and was even told that he would have to pay 50% of his earnings because they were
So when
responsible
y'all
for his
hear
life.
this shit,
Even before
be
signing him
thankful
in
you live in a
2002, the
fucking
Houston
country
Rockets
where
had to
you're
go
free.
through tough contract negotiations with China before eventually reaching an agreement. And as we know, Yao Ming was drafted #1 overall in 2002 to the Houston Rockets. Though
didn't know
many
he went
felt the
#1.
Chinese government's involvement in Yao's life was concerning, he still stayed true to country and became a sports ambassador for China, bridging the gap between American and Chinese sports. He also created a foundation for underprivileged children, helping them get into sports as well as educational programs. Yao retired after 8 seasons in 2011, and in 2016, Yao became the first Chinese basketball player to be inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame.
Real churches are open 24/7. You can go sleep on the bench. You can go use the bathroom. You can go get something to eat. That's why the word of God says you're supposed to bring your tithes to the storehouse. It's the storehouse. Your tithes is not money. The preacher wants the money. God wants you to come store things up in here. Wheat, grain, blankets, pillowcases, beanie hats, diapers, tampons, canned goods. You come store it here to come out and feed the people. God told the church people, leave outside the church and go out amongst the people and find these lost souls. Show me a church that's doing that anywhere in America. Not a one. They all going inside the church. They ain't doing that. The pastor gonna be raped like the rapper.
Gen Z is really refraining from drinking to the point where it's destroying the alcohol industry. So I've gotten into some heat because I'm not really banning alcohol. Now, I don't think we should ban alcohol. I don't believe in prohibition. I just don't think it should be glamorized. And it seems like there's a, this where if you don't drink, you're weird. You know,
I've gotten that a lot.
It's like
I get that now when
was
it's
an alcoholic,
fucking
an
crazy.
addict. It's something I stay away from. But what's really fascinating is this new generation, Gen Z, is really refraining from drinking to the point where it's destroying the alcohol industry. Let me give you some stats real quick.
Fuck it,
so
let
only
it burn.
Around 50% of young adults 18 to 34 report drinking. That is down from 72% about 2 decades ago. So think about it this way. In the early 2000s, 72%, that's almost 3 out of 4 people between 18 to 34 drank. Now, about 50%. That dropped. 22%. That is crazy. So 1 out of 2 from 3 out of 4. That's wild. So what does this do? You know, take that from a, well, how do you measure it? You measure it with numbers, right? Polls are great. Let's actually use hard data. So there's this Bloomberg index tracking about 50 major global alcohol companies. It fell 46% below its 2021 peak. That wipes out roughly, hear this, $830
Mark Lobliner, man, legend YouTuber.
4 years.
There's going to be nothing like the female loneliness epidemic that you're going to see with this generation of women when they hit the 40s. It's going to be out of control.
Right here. Spot on.
Loneliness
right here.
in women, especially. Not because women failed, not because they weren't capable or intelligent, but because they were handed a script or a blueprint that left out the consequences. Be self-sufficient, put your career first, you don't need a man. So they followed it. They pushed love down the line. They delayed the family. They treated commitment like something that could always wait until it didn't. Fast forward a few years later.
What is she writing?
Older,
She's always
no
writing.
partner, no children, no legacy, just some noise to fill that silence.
There's going to be nothing like the female loneliness epidemic that you're going to see with this generation of women when they hit the 40s. It's going to be out of control. When these 20-somethings hit 40-something, there's going to be massive devastation. There's going to be, the pharmaceutical companies are going to be like, cashing in on the antidepressants and all of that if they go that route.
The jock tax?
Yeah.
Jamie, you see the jock tax?
Rogan goes after you for using his content. You gotta put this on.
I understand, but it's specific to California, and this jock tax in California, some of the players lost money playing in the Super Bowl. They had to pay. Oh no, it is true.
I don't think so.
No, it is true. I went it through AI last night.
I went through AI last night.
No, it was in. They pulled it up on Grok, and people analyzed it, and it's based. No, Jamie. It's Jamie. It's based on the 7 days that they had to be there.
See, he doesn't like to be told no. He doesn't like to be told you're wrong. I went through AI and Grok.
So
Jamie,
you have to
listen to me. I pay you,
based
Jamie.
on the 7 days, dependent upon what your salary is.
They played a game
so
there
it's a
in
percentage.
January, though, too.
Okay.
Maybe this year.
Okay, with whatever. Well, the Super Bowl specifically, these guys. Jamie's so funny.
I know, but this is one of those things that's not real.
What do you mean it's not real? I told you it was run through AI last night. He made $178,000 for the Super Bowl. He had to pay $249,000 in tax. I'm pretty sure those are the numbers. And it's based on the fact that he was there for 7 days. So it's a percentage of your income over the course of a year. So if he makes $2 million a year and he's there for 7 days, This is how much money you have to pay.
Gotcha.
And so the Super Bowl pay is not, it's like on top of your normal salary.
Right.
Right? So it actually cost him money to play in the Super Bowl. So he made $178,000, but because he's
be
there
honest,
for 7
who
days,
fucking
he had to
cares?
pay $200,000 something.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't give a fuck about the
Now,
Super Bowl.
the question that I be having is, do these refs be betting on these games, bro? That's the questions I be having.
That's not
Because
a
it
bad question.
be more like, ain't nobody in there like, oh yeah, we about to up right here. We about to do this right here. No, bro, that is not real, bro.
Yeah, you like
that is
nah,
not
we
real, bro.
Yeah,
That is
nah,
not
we
real.
trying to
Now
execute.
it be certain times we be like, it's a close game. You might make a play. Now you get a flag on a play that really is tic tac. Like you don't even know if it's a flag or not. Then that's when you be like, come on now, like
you like I
what's
work
our
hard
own?
for this. Yeah.
What's our own?
But you know what's crazy though? The NFL is registered as an entertainment
Entertainment
company.
business. Nah, that's
So
right.
legally
Yeah.
they could.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Rig it.
It'd be scenarios where it do make you question shit, bro. But just from my perspective and the things that I see on a day-to-day basis, no, my nigga. Nah, it'd be some stuff that you be
It would
having.
be really hard to rig when you make like.
I would say it'd be hard to rig unless you like a play caller or a goddamn a ref.
Nah, it's easy to
Like
rig
everybody
it.
else, like,
It is
nah.
very
Like,
easy
it's
to
too
get.
obvious.
It's
It's
called
too
this.
blatant.
You got this, you can rule anything, man.
We're in the counter for the Mexican people and Viva Mexico, pero no quiero vivir en Mexico type shit. And it's like we're in the battle of who's more down for the raza. Fool.
Yeah, this shit's
And keep in mind,
crazy.
this is the same people that make fun of me for listening to Spanish music, dog.
Yeah.
In junior
They
high.
divide
when I was
like
cool.
a
But now it's
motherfucker.
like, oh, you fucking paisa.
What was your reaction when you saw some of the material that has been released? I'm thinking, for example, of images of your husband apparently in a hot tub in a swimming pool on Epstein's plane. What was
What are
your
you gonna say
reaction to
about that?
And
Yeah.
Do you know the
Now she
context
get
around
mad.
this?
She okay.
Absolutely. And it wasn't a hot tub on a plane. It was one of the stops they made to look at philanthropic and charitable work that my husband has done, saving literally millions of lives around the world.
Nah,
it turned
why
out
they-
that was done long before
What
there
if
was
she
any public
knew
awareness and
what
certainly any
happened
conviction of any
before
crime.
it happened?
Public
by
awareness.
Jeffrey
And
Epstein.
played
So
like
it was
she
a
knew
short
Yeah, she
period
said
of
that.
time.
when she
Public
found
He was
out.
in pursuit of charitable philanthropic work. A lot of people were traveling
People
at the same
sitting on
time.
your lap
Many
in the
staff
pool.
members, guests, other supporters of the foundation.
Ask about the woman
If
sitting on his
Bill
lap.
and I had a penny for every person we've taken pictures with, we would be extremely rich today.
You are extremely
If you
rich.
grew up in South Minneapolis and you had to go to work for a living because your parents weren't rich, guess what? You were going to Vietnam. If you grew up out in Edina, Minnetonka, with the Fat Cats, where Al Franken grew up, then you went to
Jesse.
Harvard, you went to
Come on
Blake
with the
School here in
truth,
Minneapolis. Those kids didn't worry about Vietnam. They went to college and got deferments and got out of it. Remember Dick Cheney got like 6 deferments out of Vietnam. And they asked him, and Dick's response was, well, I had other priorities. I heard that and said, well, so did every other kid that got drafted. Why do you think they got drafted, for Christ's sake?
Right now that might be new and might be up to code that you're like, I wish they just never did this anymore.
They sell vermiculite at Home Depot and they say it's non-asbestos, but I've never seen test results on that. When we tested
This
some
goes
at
in your
Home Depot
house.
about 4 years ago, it came back positive.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and so people are using potting soils and things like that. Vermiculite was used for quite a bit
For
of
your
things in
plants.
the past. And there has been,
They've been slowly
asbestos
killing
sheetrock
off
in about the
people
last 10 years.
growing
Not
their
sheetrock itself,
own
but the taping compounds.
for
And now
years.
they've changed the labels to where it says crystalline structures, which crystalline structures are the main component of an asbestos structure.
Why do you think they leak footage?
I think that some people think that our government and the other governments of the world do not have the right to hold back from human understanding
They don't,
the
but they
fundamental
do.
reality that life is bigger than we know,
Yeah.
that there are machines controlled by somebody that can do things that defy our known physics, and ultimately
don't
that
know.
we're not alone.
Right.
That there is an intelligence that is
Nobody
not
cares.
Right.
that has been engaging humanity for a long time. Now, some people, I believe, probably, that's why they leak it. Other people have tried to trap us. Real official government footage that if we had released would have gotten us in a lot of trouble because it would have endangered national security. So some of it, is a trap.
All right, for everybody running to defend Michael Jordan right now, you do not know him. I grew up with the Chicago Bulls.
This is a better
They
take on
hid
it.
that man like crazy. You saw him on the basketball court or a planned TV interview, and that was it. But we do know Michael has a bunch of shady things in his past. His dad being suddenly kidnapped and found unalived on the side of a highway in North Carolina. And his retirement from the NBA shortly after that. And the rumors went around that this was all over that and a gambling that he had, allegedly. All of his kids have grown up to be all of them having some kind of substance issue. I know this sucks for a lot of people my age that grew up worshiping Michael Jordan, but you don't know the man. You saw him play on WGN every night. You saw him hit the game-winning shots.
WGN, that's old school
treated
Chicago.
His teammates like shit.
That's definitely
His
old
first
school
wife
channel,
left
man.
him, and that video with that kid is so disturbing. I don't care
yeah.
who you are. It is
Fucking
never okay
disgusting.
to put your hands on a child like that, even if it's your fucking own. Keep your hands to yourself. This shouldn't be a hard thing to practice.
Michael Jordan, who ain't played basketball in 20 years, find himself in the middle of some controversy. Oh, let me say like Prince. Controversy? And let's watch it. You see right here, Michael Jordan. See this little kid that's a part of his group.
What do y'all think?
Now,
Going for ice.
you know, in this world today, how everybody is into the
don't
Insta
know.
politics. That's what I call it,
It looks
Instagram
like
politics.
it is.
Trust me, I know some people who have been contaminated in my family as well. They see
I don't
this,
know, man.
and they like, what the heck is going on? Like,
Leave it down the
that
net.
ain't
What do you
nothing, is
think?
it? It can't be something. Could it? He's just won a Daytona 500. He's in front of the whole world. He ain't that crazy, is he?
You got to contextualize these things properly. So let me try to do that for you. It's a kid that Michael Jordan loves like it's his own kid. It's a kid that he's known for years. That's the son of a driver that just won the Daytona 500. It's also a kid that Michael Jordan knows very, very well, that if you see footage, if you see pictures, he's holding the kid in his arms, he's walking around playing with them and what have you. It's not the first time he's been seen with the kid, not the second time either. He's very, very familiar with the kid. He knows him. He's got a lot of love for him and his family.
Point being, I'm sure Jordan was like, hey, let me text my trusted buddies with platforms and just let them know, come on, y'all. And look, you don't even have to text that if you're Jordan, because guess what? Your eyes can see that the man was doing the ice, get the ice out the boy's back kind of thing, right? He wasn't in there squeezing butt cheeks. He wasn't in there trying to rub the kid's legs. He was like, get this out, get this out, get this out. It ain't
What
that
you
deep.
think?
What is up? 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 Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, whoever you are, wherever you are. I always say, stay to the positive, never to the negative. Always remember that. Go up in the day, baby. You play, you only get one life to live. You better live it for today. That's facts. Stay ablazing, stay amazing, stay true, stay you. No matter what you're doing.